and welcome to this episode of Pardon Your French podcast in partnership with Coppercock Distillery. So yesterday, Steph and I, was that yesterday?
Wednesday? Yes,
Yeah.
it was yesterday.
yesterday.
Oh my God. Do you remember yesterday? I thought it was Thursday.
Yeah.
I was living my life like it was Thursday. And she's like, no, it's
Mm-mm.
Wednesday. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yesterday,
yes.
we took a little excursion out to La Jaymaye. To have a chat with the owners of the new pub that's going to be opening imminently, the Handsome Boar. And it was a wonderful experience. It was great to get a little sneak peek inside.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of work already, but they still have so much work to do come summertime, basically. They're outdoor stuff.
Yeah. So it was Daniela and Terry.
Yeah.
And they're both incredible. And we met their little girls as well. And it's such an exciting family venture. And after talking to them, I was like, hats off. The amount of work that they've had to do, even little things like building regulations, electrics, all of structure, everything that I think, looking back, a French person would struggle
Probably
just with the sheer amount of information, forms, dealing with the mayor, the prefecture. I mean, they said their mayor was amazing, which is lovely when you've got a Marie that's kind of willing to help and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still paperwork, admin, finding out information, getting, builders, contract, everything done.
Well, and they were saying that basically the delay on opening, which, is ongoing, is based on the fact that their mayor doesn't have any experience having a restaurant open.
Yeah.
So he needs to go through the prefecture, and so they're talking to the prefecture, and the mayor is talking to the prefecture, and they're trying to figure out to make sure that they've got all their ducks in a row, because I mean, it is a great, huge undertaking to open. So it's not like they bought an already established business and just kind of changed a few things around. They built the building from scratch.
I mean, they showed us photos of like when they first got the keys, and it was like a derelict sort of building site.
Yeah.
They had to redo like the electric, everything that you see in this new bar restaurant is their handiwork and hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just incredible. I love the decor.
Yeah.
Like, so they've created their logo. And I found the story behind the logo really cool.
Yeah.
The fact that, so they would call it sangrias here, don't they?
Yeah.
We call it boar, but they were having them digging up, basically turfing up their garden, which I've had here before, and they do cause a load of destruction.
Yeah.
But she was there because it's like an English kind of bar as well. They wanted another name, like a word before it, because we always have like the White Swan or things like that. So they've gone from
the Nag's Head or
the Nag's Head. Classic.
Yeah.
So they've gone the Handsome Boar, and their logo's super cool.
Yeah.
Really like their logo.
Well, she did it herself. She
Yeah.
basically had to draw it out and then, painted it herself.
Yeah.
They wanted a local animal, so they were debating at one point between like a duck and a boar.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about how they're trying to find a word that the French could still say. It was their French friends that actually convinced them to open a pub in the first place.
Yeah.
So they've been here for 6 years. They've owned fishing lakes and been really active in carp fishing competitions in the UK before that.
Well, you and Terry had a really
we had a lovely chat out
because
fishing.
I was like, I don't know anything about, and is it anglers?
Angling,
like fishing. But fucking hell, again, there you go. She knows something about everything. I'm like, son of a gun, how does she do it? But yeah, you and him were getting right into a like nerdy combo about.
I know, and Danielle and I was like, and I was all sorry. She goes, "This is my life. Like this was our life for so long." But it was basically because they initially were doing fishing trips, like excursions from the UK with like top flight fishermen, and then having to cook for them on the side of the lake because they don't leave the swims. Once they come fishing, they stay there, for the entire week. They won't leave. And so she was cooking, and he was saying, "Oh, we were cooking like full roast dinners on the back of a truck."
Yeah, incredible.
In like on little like butane burners and stuff. And it just kind of went from there, where they ended up cooking for some, like a Michelin-starred chef.
Yeah.
And
He was so impressed and
he was
sending
taking
photos
pictures
for his wife.
Yeah,
Like,
sending flowers to his wife, and she's like, "Oh, if I'd known, I'd have like spiced it up a bit," you know.
But even
yeah,
at that, she smashed it,
Yeah.
obviously. So I'm really excited for their menu. And actually, it was a really good conversation about the philosophy behind their menu, because they will be appealing to the French market, obviously, but also the English. But again, their vegetarian and vegan menu is
Yeah.
going to be the strongest I've ever seen
yeah,
in this area. And actually, probably England, thinking about it, because they're leading with that,
yeah,
and then they're bolting in meat if people choose it along the way.
yeah,
But the foundations are the vegetables, the flavors,
Yeah.
and the quality of ingredients, which is amazing.
yeah. They were like, we want to do English food and use as many of the French ingredients as we
And
can, like
local.
quality local French
Yeah.
ingredients. They were talking to us about the guy who supplies their pork.
Yeah.
And they're all locally hand reared pigs that are well looked after. He said what they would be organic, but the food that they feed them comes from a different country,
Yeah.
and so they can't be certified organic or bio. But because of it,
Practically are.
but they are
Oh,
organic.
that little
Yeah, meet the criteria technically.
Yeah.
The beer, they said they're getting like English brewed beer, but
It's in non-tron.
yeah, up around non-Trump French products like hops and malts and stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's a British couple,
yeah.
making small batch brewery. They're
Yeah.
gonna have cider. Although they are importing their cider from where they used to live. Basically, yeah, it's like, local to where they're from, so it ties in.
It ties in a little bit of, but also they had this like cupboard full of like crunchies and whispers and
Yeah, they've all
like
chocolate bars.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! So what is the company they're doing? They're getting deliveries at, but something to door.
Trading post.
Trading post.
Yeah.
So they're
So
going
they
to have
do use
local
trading
deliveries,
post. Yeah.
which is great. I know a lot of English do use it.
Yeah.
Deliveries can be so far away that you
Yeah.
might as well get a plane back from them.
Yeah. But then, I mean, it was interesting as well. I was really impressed the fact they said, look, we're not going to have anything on our menu photographs that aren't things we've actually made ourselves. We're not getting stock photos. We're taking actual photos of the actual food and the presentation. You will receive it. Yeah. Which I was like, yay, because
It's amazing.
it's amazing, but like, that's something that I think should be illegal.
Yeah.
Honestly, personally, I think it should be illegal to just use random stock photos for something, because when you order it and then you get it and you're looking at it and thinking, it doesn't look anything. Like, we're not at McDonald's. This is a real restaurant. Why can't you just take pictures of your food?
Yeah. But again, highly intelligent. They clocked onto that, and that's actually something that they're really striving for.
Yeah.
And their social media, I said to Daniela, your social media is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
You've nailed it. You've done it incredibly well. You've thought through it. You post regularly. You have great pictures, great content, and there's a real buzz and excitement around the Handsome Boar opening.
Yeah.
So we obviously wanted to reach out, and we're all about promoting local communities and local businesses. So to be able to go and visit somewhere that's not even open yet was a real privilege. So thank you if you're watching or listening, to inviting us and letting us have a look around. And they were so generous in showing us every corner, and we saw the kitchen, which I was like, oh my god, I'd do anything for a kitchen this big, and how cool with all your
stainless steel.
Oh my god, beautiful.
It was just great that, that they have nothing to hide. They're like, come in, have a look, see where things are going to be made. She was talking about how they got the building and it was boarded up, and when they boarded up the building, they'd broken a whole bunch of the window panes by putting screws straight through them. So she'd replaced the window panes, puttied them on, and then Terry was saying, the birds eat the putty. Yeah. So we've had to redo the windows a bunch of times. Yeah. The sign's been stolen because the nightclub next door somebody came out of the nightclub drunk. They were pissed up, and they'd obviously have one of those nights where they like stole traffic cones and all sorts of stuff, but they stole their sign. So she's like, so we just painted the whole building with the Handsome Boar, so you can see it as you drive by.
It looks good.
Yeah, it
really
does look fantastic
when they've done it.
It's very English. It looks like an old Irish or English pub from the outside, like that whitewashed look, with the black writing on it.
But I think the location's really great as well. I mean, it's a little bit of a drive for me, probably about an hour.
Yeah.
But I know I'm going to be guaranteed a great time, great food, and great hosts. So I will do a 2-hour round trip without a question.
Yeah.
Because I know what an amazing time I'm going to have. I loved the little, what do they call it? Routon?
Like the gazebo. It's like a gazebo, but it's like, rotund. Yeah. But they're still working on that. Obviously, they're trying to figure out a way to heat it legally, because obviously, patio heaters are against the law here because of global warming, which is so. I mean, I appreciate that, but it does make it complicated for having outdoor spaces, because the inside of the pub's actually, it's very small. It's very cozy.
Yeah,
it's a small space. But it was cool when we walked in. You know, the fire's roaring.
Yeah,
and that is one thing that kills me when we go back to the UK. Is none of the pubs ever have their fire lit, you know, or it's an electric one that's just kind of lit up, but it's not whereas you traditionally go in and you get stood by the coke fire and kind of like knock the cold off of yourself.
Oh, we had those he had the little cafeterias.
Yeah, the cafetière,
like individual ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so cute, and he warmed up the glass, like the little details and finishing touches that they have take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And as clients, that they're going to really notice, but really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love the wallpaper. Really autistic.
But she said the French people keep touching the wallpaper too.
And carpet.
Two different wallpapers. They've got carpet and wallpaper, which is like the ultimate
people out.
Yeah. British experience. They said all their French friends are like, this is strange.
Weird. What is
this? What is this? Why would you have this on the floor in the bathroom? And they're like, no, not in the toilet.
So they've got an incredible, I think it's called a rotund, like a indoor-outdoor gazebo, which is on the edge of the pub. So they've got one side where they've got windows, like serving windows, so you can go up and get some drinks or ice cream. We tried their ice cream.
Yeah, their ice cream was good, yeah. But it's like 0 degrees in the kitchen and we're eating ice cream.
But you had the chocolate one, and I had the salted caramel one.
Yeah.
And the difference, it's like Swiss chocolate, a Swiss ice cream.
Yeah.
And the difference in it, you could tell the quality of it. I was like, God, give me their number.
That's nice.
So I'm very excited to go back again when they're open, and next year I can see myself spending a lot of time there.
Well, we were talking May for a social circle, hopefully.
Yeah.
If we can manage time wise. And they have their bookings for their band already for Fête la Musique. They've said they booked Monday Night Project already.
Yeah.
Which is a huge booking. I mean, they'll have been snapped up quick anyway.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Their outdoor space is incredible. You know, they've got like a beer garden, they've got their bowls courts, they've got so hopefully by May, because it's not high season yet, you'll still be able to have like a pretty good party and be outside.
Yeah, absolutely. By May, definitely. And I think it's lovely because things like Baton, my dad plays, and Carter plays as well. So I can definitely take them along and sit and have a family meal, and then
chuck some balls about.
Yeah, I won't join in, but I can watch.
Yeah,
watch them do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely see like the music scene there.
Yeah,
like they've got it. Every single element to it, they've got on point.
It's been
which is incredible for a new business to be able to come out of the gate that strong, like they are able to do, and the fact that we can promote them and support them and share, is fabulous. And that's one of the things that we wanted to achieve, which I think we've done with them. And Lex is obviously going to be there with Copper Cock, so they are starting Copper Cock
exclusive gin contract with them. His little advert QR codes are on the table, his beer mats or his placemats,
which we're on.
Yeah, placemats, beer mats. Yeah, so it's quite a little.
Yeah, and that's it. Everybody collabs and shares and support.
Yeah,
that is pure community. Nobody is in competition with everybody. Everybody's got their own strengths, but pulled together, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
And I absolutely adore that. So yeah, I'm really excited to do a social circle event there.
I really hope it turns out to be a good like multicultural spot as well, because they do have a lot of interest from their French neighbors and French friends. You know, because it's right on La Jaymaye, which is a huge holiday maker camping spot.
Yeah, I didn't realise how big you honestly know it.
Yeah,
because you live not that far from it, where I've never been and not really heard of it, but I could definitely see how busy
it would get busy. Yeah, and I'm just hoping that the French get involved. He's got loads of bicycle stands, you know. So if you're cycling, you could stop in. I really like. It's gonna be great.
It's got a really nice vibe to it.
High hopes for them.
We have, because having spoken to them, I think I was super impressed with who they are, what they stand for, what their goal is, and what they're going to achieve. And I absolutely believe in them 100%. And it was lovely to see people out there smashing their dreams. Actually, like, hats off to you guys. I think you're going to do incredible, and congratulations. I couldn't be more proud of you. So another podcast episode, another trip done. Tonight we're off to Valentine's in Parkour for fish and chips.
And Jamie and the boys.
Okay, I'm so excited.
We're gonna work on our choreographed dance.
Oh yeah, maybe you should come up with something. Oh God.
No, we're not tonight. Not tonight.
Oh, I want to do a quick shout out. I can't remember his name. There was a guy. I think it was Owen. I got I couldn't reply to you because on YouTube I couldn't seem to reply directly, but he actually took the time to comment, and it was something along the lines of, I don't know how, but your podcast came up on my feed. It's really good. But
hey, thanks.
So thank you, Owen, for taking the time to comment. We really appreciate that. We're making a strong effort with the social media side now, and the Pardon Your French Facebook page and Instagram. So if you could just go and follow, we share lots of content every day, funny things, important things, relevant information, French and English things,
cocktail recipes.
Yeah, really important things. And you know, things that Lex promotes. You know, there's like a slow gin at the moment. So I've had loads of messages of people over my side of the river about doing a delivery and stuff for them, which I will do before Christmas.
He's got his rum out, which, I mean, his rum is so good for Christmas season. He said that quite a few of them you can actually order and they get delivery in the UK, which is good.
And Amazon finally, they're sorting out all the kinks on the website
and their searches.
With their searches and stuff. Because somebody messaged me and said, "Can I get it in Provence?" And I'm like, "Well, I personally can't. Well, I would deliver it because I'd love to.
I'd like to go to Provence.
But you can actually get it through Amazon and their website direct. So yes, it is going global, which is again incredible because it is a very local brand, an amazing couple that we cheer and support. Because we believe in them wholeheartedly and vice versa. So again, support local people. That is what your community is all about.
Yeah. Like, share, follow. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.